by inviting on stage Shri Loknath Behera, Managing Director, Kochi Metro Rail Limited, to render the special address for this session. Former DGP of Kerala, Shri Loknath is now leading Kochi Metro and Water Metro, India's first of its kind, recognized for innovation in policing and infrastructure. He has received several national honors, including the President's Medal. Moreover, he has been awarded Indian President Police Medal for Meritorious Service and Indian President's Medal for Distinguished Service. Can we all put our hands together and welcome on stage Shri Loknath Behera.
So, good afternoon to all of you, and a candid confession that it is most difficult to address a session post-lunch. So, that onerous job has been given by the organizers. I will try my best so that you don't sleep. That is what I must say in the beginning. Well, about Cochin. Earlier, everybody used to know this place as Cochin, but it is now called Kochi. That is a little bit of local sense has been put. And it's a beautiful city. Those people who have gone there must actually agree with me, though I don't belong to Cochin. And it's beautiful. And that's why it is called the Queen of Arabian Sea. And the best part of Cochin is that, though it has actually a population, including the suburbs, and around 3 million, 30 lakhs, but it has a actually unique thing that around 26% of its geographical area kind of things are put together, and it has 49 canals also. And it is the commercial capital, is a port city, and no wonder that actually the metro rail came here than other cities. Now we are actually planning to do this in Trivandrum. So this small presentation I just wanted to give to familiarize you and to make you know about what Kochi Metro does. And with a small length, which is now operational, now we are expanding it. So the best thing is that this KMRL, as you know, that most of the metro companies in India, this is a 50-50 company, and it was actually made as a special purpose vehicle to bring in metro way back in 2012. And then this particular metro rail started, their construction, other activities. And we are actually pioneers in digital and physical integration of all modes of transport. So that I will come later. So this, now what is happening is that we have almost 28 kilometers of operational metro with 25 stations, and we carry almost average 1 lakh people every day. Compared to bigger metros like Delhi or Bangalore or Chennai, we are small, but this is giving a lot of actually help for traffic congestion reductions and, of course, the sustainability part. And this is actually the statistics of how we built it in actually 2 phases. We actually completed this 28 kilometers. Now we are building around 12 kilometers, almost 11.2 kilometers in the second phase, which is connecting the city with the IT hub, that is the Info Park. And that is, the construction has already started. And phase 3, we are actually in the DPR stage. That will be connecting to the international airport of Kochi. And the best, what is actually very unique about Kochi Metro is that every station has been actually, a theme is there. So whether it is in some place the dances of Kerala or the rivers of Kerala, the wildlife of Kerala, but And it has been actually very well done. In some of the metros abroad, you might have seen also that themes, and the themes are very, very popular. I mean, a lot of children also come and see to get to know about various things which have been depicted pictorially with a little bit of text. So every station has a theme. That is the most important, and accordingly the interiors have been designed, the color schemes have been made in that particular way. So many of the actually our stations have gained a lot of international recognition and popularity because of these schemes. I get, whenever I go to speak somewhere, they will say, oh, that particular station, that is a dance of Kerala, is so beautifully done. So those metro people who are here, you can always think it's a very, very simple thing to think, and it is very nice also to have a theme in a particular station. So you can see the staircases or the colors, it all differ from one to the other. And similarly, in the 11 stations which we are making in the second phase, that have also been themed, and accordingly the color schemes, the tiles, everything has been designed that way. That gives a lot of aesthetics. And why actually we are talked about is one of these particular things, the women. You know, our all facility management, the ticketing or the station management, everything has been are being done by women. And we have actually taken one of the largest women empowerment program in the country called the Kudumbashree program, which started long back, award winning, UN also awarded for this particular thing. So all these people, not only for the cleaning, but also the ticketing or the public interface, the women are there, and they are doing outstanding job, including technical job also. So, and we are the first people to actually induct officially the transgenders way back in 2017. And we have given some of the posts which are very, very critical, and they are doing immensely good, though I wish I could have got more. We are now actually, we had earlier 21, now it is I think 17. So people are working, and this is one of the things about that very energy efficient things have been done. We have this regenerative braking system which is there in some of the metros, and that is why it also gives us some kind of energy also which has been used, otherwise that energy would have been lost. Similarly, we have this energy efficient LED lighting with sensors, so which has been also done in some of the metros. And we actually 51% of our energy requirement is from solar. We wanted to reach 100%, so now the government of Kerala has given us 42 acres of land to put another solar park kind of thing, so which we are doing right now, so that in a year's time, hopefully, that will be 100% dependent on solar energy, and that will be a huge cost benefit. I mean, the savings will be quite good, because all over the world, these electricity charges actually kill the metro companies. I just was talking to the CEO of Brussels. He said the most difficult thing is to actually meet the cost of the electricity. So that is one of the things. And we had tried in a very innovative way that we had actually put more than 120 electric autos which operate as our last mile connectivity. They are controlled by us. Similarly, recently we also put some 15 electric buses. 15 is not a great number. We are now trying to increase it by another 20 more. So these electric buses actually give a very good service towards the last mile connectivity. And then the part is that it is a seamless transportation, because we have actually made all the ticketing system, whatever is possible, except for account-based ticketing in Kochi. Whether it is ONDC, whether it is WhatsApp, whether it is Instagram, or whether it is Telegram. Now Telegram also is being used for actually writing the tickets. And in all the actually modes of transport can be done, can be used by public by a QR code. So we have integrated that is the ease of travel, like many other countries have done, so that people that don't have to actually go and stand in the queue to buy a ticket for each mode of transport. This is the most actually talked about project today in the whole country, and Kochi Water Metro project, which was inaugurated in 2023 by the Honorable Prime Minister. And this is, what is happening is that this is the first time we have done it in country, and very few places in the world, trust me, they do have similar kind of things, very similar, but not exactly what we do. So it is actually electric boat, 78 numbers. It will be actually running in 15 routes, covering around 76 kilometers. It is just like metro rail. The protocols which you follow and we all follow, buying a ticket, going to the AFC gate or terminals, everything has been done in that particular manner. We in the morning fix up the headway, that is whether it's 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and every 10 minutes or 5 minutes you will get an electric boat which carries 100 people at a time. And it is actually, it uses an intelligent transport management system, and it also actually, very interestingly, if you buy a ticket for water metro, you can also travel in metro, vice versa. And that ticket can be used for auto rickshaws and the feeder buses, etc. That is what we have done. And sustainable energy, because it's electric, so it doesn't actually create any kind of issues. And the best part is that it doesn't actually affect the flora and fauna of the Vambanad Lake, which is very, very precious. That is actually the first thing we have ensured. Therefore, the hull is aluminium. It's not fiber. So it is recyclable and it is less harmful to the flora and fauna. That's what the scientists told us. So now Water Metro, actually, now we are now operating in 10 terminals with 5 routes, and lo and behold, in 2 years, we have already crossed almost 4.8 lakh people traveling in that. It is a hugely popular way. Anybody coming to Kochi also goes there to travel in a Water Metro. And we have, the best part is that it is very lightweight. If you go in the Water Metro, it is actually noiseless. It doesn't actually roll, so you can work on your laptop. It is air conditioned, it has huge windows. You can see the beauty of Kochi. And it is, we are using the LTO battery, which is called the superchargers. Though this is a little costly, in 15 minutes the boat gets charged. By the time the people get into the boat is charged. So though it's a little costly, but we have used that particular thing. We have a passenger counting system, which actually says that if more than 96, when it counts, the gate closes. It will not allow even me to go. That is the kind of system we have set, so that the overcrowding is done. And we are very happy, and all Indian people should be happy, that 2023, this boat got the best passenger boat in the world. And the Gussie Award of France, actually, we received in Paris, and it is made in India. It is made in Cochin shipyard. And that is the beauty of this. And what is happening is that these are some of the first. We are using actually the floating pontoons, which are made in concrete. It is not any aluminum or iron. So it is actually integrated with other modes of transport, and as I said, very energy efficient this. And I just wanted to say one thing, that going by this success, now Government of India has entrusted us to start this kind of things in 18 locations in India, which includes Srinagar. From Dal Lake to Jhelum River, to Kolkata, to Guwahati, to Mangalore, to Goa and others, we have already completed feasibility study in respect of 7 places. 11 places we will be completing by October. Then the DPR stage will come, and the water roads, I call it the water roads, will be ready. And trust me, you will be actually reaching places quite easily. As far as Bombay is concerned, Bombay is going to be the largest one. It is 206 kilometers. And actually it will be a huge project, so that the places where you actually go by road, if you go by road by 1 hour, you can reach in 25 minutes. That is the kind of things which we have worked out. And this is the pride, not of the KMRL, but all of us, because it got done here. And there are 6 countries, I am actually bound not to have a non-disclosure clause. 6 countries also have approached the Government of India to actually start such kind of things in their respective places. Last week I was in Germany, and you will be surprised, the Germans are also saying, we must also start this thing in Hamburg. And that is how it is so good that this can be actually a game changer in the transport sector. So we are now doing the DPR has been already prepared for Trivandrum, which we will be, hopefully we will do it as quickly as possible to getting the clearances from various authorities. And we are also done the actually study of Calicut, but we have not made the DPR as yet. So these are the things which are coming to us as the project. And last but not the least, though we are a metro company, are supposed to run metro, or subsequently water metro came. Now the government of Kerala has given us a 4,000 crore project to rejuvenate the canals and make them navigable, so that the water metro-like structure can be also implemented for the water roads. In that is called the Canal Rejuvenation Project. The DPR and other things are already prepared. The government has already sanctioned. We have already started the work. In next 5 years, probably that's a very difficult project, but we will actually try to do it. This is about all Cochin, and thank you, because we will have a panel discussion here. Thank you very much.